A beautiful good morning and welcome back everyone to another episode of Surviving Fishing Adventures. This is day 2, same place like we caught that Queenie in the last episode. Lit a fire on this awesome camp spot with a fireplace here right next to me. Had a nice cook up, had a beautiful evening sitting around the fire. We said we're gonna get up early to give it another crack at the same spot for a few more hours before packing up, hitting the dirt again, exploring the surroundings and finding another spot. So let's get right into it, guys. Alrighty, let's get down there. Welcome back down here, everyone. I got myself some more squid down here and some more grapnel thinkers to get it out in the zone where we had some quite interesting bites yesterday happening. So let's get that right out there and see what happens. And let's put everything into the first cast here. Nice and far. Sit back and relax and see what happens. That was the first little bite of the morning. Nothing really spectacular yet though. And it feels a bit funny, like my line rubbing as well. You know, it doesn't feel good. Pretty snagged, I reckon. Let's have a look if we can get something back there. First catch of the day, an eel who's making a mess of my rig here. Those things are always a bit of a pain. They wind themselves around stuff, and he got me a bit snagged on there as well. Lost my sinker. I'm gonna get it untangled, get back out there. Look at him, what he does. That's not what I want with my rig. He's not helping himself either there. We just moved from up there down here where I was dealing with the Queenie yesterday, just to get a bit in a different zone. The wind has been changing a bit, not allowing us to get as far out as we did yesterday, I believe. So let's give that a crack here. And the sun is also already shining down here while it's still a bit shady up there, and it is still a bit of a fresh morning, just the time of the year, especially here at the south coast. Just then, when I was reeling in my bait rig with squid, I saw some fish following, and it literally looked like some snapper. So I'm gonna try to get their interest on some soft plastic and get that right down there in the zone. I just saw them like right in front of me, so that'll be sick if we could get one of those before heading off. I was about to pack up here. I'm definitely gonna give that a solid crack now. It's just a lot of kelp down there. I don't want to get stuck. See that? I think I have literally just been in contact with, doesn't look like a pinky, but something else. Come on, come back and have a go on my soft plastic. And we are on! Our tactics played out. Oh, and he's going. Heaps of head shakes, and it feels like a good one. Oh no, don't run me into reef, that didn't feel good. Heaps of head shakes. I can feel my line rubbing somewhere. That feels like a good fish. Stoked. Let's get him up. Let's get eye contact. Feels like a very good fish. Oh, I can see color down there. What have we hooked there? Oh, there's another one with him. Sambos. Samson fish. And just the right size for our gear here. Only got 60-pound leader on there. Gonna tire him out a little bit more. You can see it's made, eh? Let's just manage to get him up as well. That'll be fun. Don't have the braid rubbing on the rocks there. This time we definitely got a hook in him. I'm not sure how well. Open up the drag here. Oh man, he's heavy. Big fish. They get a hell lot bigger. And I caught one that was a lot bigger than him like a year ago, a bit further up the coast, but stoked on that. That's gonna feed us for a while. Pretty sure that's not what I saw in the first place, but I'm stoked with that as well. And what a fight. He's big. That'll be 1.2 meters, somewhere around that. I'm gonna relieve him from his misery. Big Samson fish in the early morning hours. 20 kilos, I would say, at least. We're gonna put him on the measure in a second. He's seriously heavy. I can still feel the adrenaline. What a fight, especially on the light gear. What a start of the day. What a morning of fishing. Alrighty guys, we got him on the brag mat, and my guess wasn't too wrong. We are just shy of 1.2 meters. That's gonna be some serious fillets, and luckily we got this rock pool where I can actually wash my hands and even the fillets a little bit, crossing our fingers that he's not full of worms, which those big ones are sometimes tending to be. But the last one I caught, which was over 1.3 meters, he was fine, had no worms. Sorry, I might be throwing a bit of a shadow, but this is by far the best spot for me to actually work him. But the good news is certainly I couldn't see any signs of any worms, so we're gonna have a good meal out of him. Not one, several. Alrighty, here we go. The first amount, little portion bags, ready to be eaten. 2, 5, 6, and that's only one side of him, and that goes straight on ice. Alrighty, one on top, one on the bottom. Perfect. Just to quickly show you that we actually managed to get almost everything off him, and in our cool bag that's only what's left of him, and that's going in the ocean now. Let's climb out of here. And here we're finally coming back to our headquarters. Well, the trusty mighty Luxie is just waiting for us next to a fire pit that has been growing a little bit. I got a bit carried away last night. Taking a little souvenir with me. Some barnacles that sometimes strike on my lines in the worst of moments. But not today. Today we succeeded and we managed to bring our catch home. Alrighty guys, almost out of battery here as well. Just quickly gonna hike back down, just with a few things, an empty backpack. And what I always take with me is my first aid kit and my PLB, my personal location beacon, just in case that something actually happens. And while we do that, start charging up some of our batteries here with like a little solar power bank. And Pablo Esquibro is just drying out here as well after I rinsed him out. Otherwise everything is just gonna smell like fish. My hands are pretty good as well. And I'm sure all those crabs down there are gonna be some of my subscribers. They're gonna love me because I left some little bits and pieces down there for them, and I'm sure they're gonna have a feast and a little party in that rock pool. But just gonna get down there, get the rest of the gear, and to be honest, I'm getting pretty hungry, so we may actually have a quick cook up as we got this beautiful fire pit here. May as well make use one more time before we hit the dirt and continue our exploration here. I thought I'd take a GoPro just in case. There's a pod of dolphins showing up again. See them down there? There's the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. They must belong all together. Oh cool. Great view from up here to see them. And all that cool stuff just happened when I was literally just packing away my gear after like taking down the ropes, the anchor and all that. I'm so glad that I'm actually doing a second trip because my backpack is pretty heavy. I reckon that's more than the Sambo was weighing. Probably more like 25 kilos. I mean in my backpack. And the first load was already heavy. Thanks to our decent catch of the day. We are ready, set and good to go. We got everything to light a fire. We're gonna make a green Thai curry. I'm gonna make some rice as well on the side to obviously our Sambo that we caught earlier. As we caught a big fish, we're gonna make a big cook up, but the big cook up as well to just make some leftovers. The wind definitely helps to get that going quickly here. Alright, we should have temperature in there. Stick that back on there, whack those in there, get a bit more. And give all that a good stir up here. Let's get that up boiling. And now we get our rice ready as well. And I'm sure that doesn't take too long either. Guys, check that out. I reckon that's almost ready. Let's have a look what our rice does here. Oh, I got a nice smell to it as well, actually. I reckon we're definitely on the winning side of things here with that. Alrighty guys, The time has come. It's probably still bloody hot, but I don't care, I'm starving. Let's add a little bit of lime. Let's hit in. Oh wow. Am I in bloody Thailand or am I in Australia? It's pretty hot, but it's bloody good. It's pretty authentic. I'm not sharing. I have to be patient. It's still too hot for me to eat and enjoy. I have waited and burnt myself again. Let's do it one more time. It's just so good. Finally we can eat and enjoy. Nice. I am 100% not lying. This there is so damn good. Alright, I got bad news. Empty, and this is all that's left. Man, I was hungry. I was enjoying that. For once, I left the GoPros behind, and then I was like in the way into the bush, and out of the blue my feet were just like that, because I was on a mission for a private moment. There was a snake. Brown. Not huge, but yeah. Interesting experience. The other day I actually rescued one that was almost drowning. Tiny little, it might be a Jew guy. See how he's like opening his mouth? How cool. He's gonna get out of there. Alright, let's put him down here. But yeah, I may just take the camera just in case I come across something else exciting. Didn't get disturbed while doing our thing there. Just in low range, making our way out of here slowly. It is quite rocky and quite a slow track, but we're just gonna keep going. I'm definitely getting carried away here with the scenery. It is just so spectacular. And we're running later and later. Ooh. And it becomes more and more tight here again. You definitely don't want to come in here with like a new vehicle where every stretch would just be painful. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it off here for today's episode. And I just make my way. I still got a fair bit to go and it's gonna get dark soon. So I'm just gonna focus on that. And I would say I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys had a blast and enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future episodes. And you probably also want to know anyways how this is going to continue. I'm sure it's just going to be as epic as the last episode or episodes. And I just can't wait to see actually what I'm going to find there this evening or especially tomorrow. And what fish we might be catching and how we're going to cook it and eat it. So make sure you don't miss out on the next episode, guys. I'll see you then, and hey, don't forget to share it with your mates if you enjoyed. I'll see you then, guys. Thanks for watching.